Hey, friends. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are having an amazing Tuesday so far. I hope you're entering this day with that attitude that this will be the day I take action. I think that's so powerful that we can make that decision today here, friends, to take that action, to take that ownership of our lives, that this can be that day where things change. I think that's where the power comes from. The realizing that power comes from you. And I'm excited you guys are here today. I'm excited you guys are here. I'm so excited for you to, enter this day, taking that ownership of your goals again, taking that action today. What if this was a day you decided, hey, today I'm going to take that action? Hey, Signs of Magic, welcome. I want you to think about that, friends. Let's come on in here. Let's get live. Hopefully, you guys are having an amazing Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you, wherever you're at. Love to know where you're from, where you're at. Maybe something you have planned today. What is that one thing that you can take action on today that will move you towards your goal? Start that day with the intent that, what is that one thing? I mean, at the end of this day, what is that one thing that you know if you accomplished it, you'd be starting this day with the win? I think it's that first win that sets us up for the next one. I think many times we underestimate the power of starting that day with that first win, of taking that first action, by taking that first action of consistency that towards the goal. And it's important. It's important. But the best part is you have the power to choose, right? It's that choice, taking that action today, knowing that you have the choice today of how your day's going to go. I think that's powerful. And I hope you know your power as well. So I'm going to give people an opportunity to kind of come on in here. Hopefully you guys are having that amazing Tuesday. But I'd love for you to shoot down in that comment section. Maybe you're shooting this on a replay. I'm trying to figure out a good time to go live so we can get some, start our day off with some positivity. Start our day off with some direction, right? And start our day knowing that this can be the day that our life changes. Not next week, not next year, but today can be that day that we have the power today to change our lives. And I think that is the power you may be giving away. The power of the day, the power of now, but realizing that you have the power now to change your life. I think that's what we're doing today. That's our focus. So what is that goal today? What is that one thing you could do today to step towards your goal? I want you to shoot that down in that comment section. Love you to share that. Share what's that thing that you could do today to set yourself up for success. I would love for you to share that. Hey, Betcha, how's it going? Welcome to the live. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for the support. Hopefully you're having an amazing Tuesday so far. Hey, Joy, how's it going? But yeah, I'd love you to shoot that in the comment section. What's that one thing? And have you thought about that? Have you thought about that one thing that will allow me to push the needle forward as you enter into this new day full of limitless possibilities? I think we're always waiting for things to get better, but not realizing that we have the power to make things better. And that comes down to today, taking that action, taking that ownership, but more so taking that power back. All right, friends, man, you guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Can I get my comments here? Why can't I see them? Can I see it? But all right, friends, yes, happy Tuesday to you. I'd love to know where you're from. Hey, Will, how's it going? Thank you guys for being here. Just a few more minutes. We're going to start this thing off with Take Action Tuesday. Hey, welcome. Tiola. Did I do that right? Teal? Welcome. Thank you. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining me here today. Hopefully you're having an amazing Tuesday so far. Hey, Letitia, how are you? Welcome. Happy Tuesday to your friend. From Central Texas is where I'm at. I'd love to know where you guys are from, where you're at. Hey, Deegan, how's it going? Thank you for the likes. But yeah, you guys, I would love for you to, join me on this journey. I'm going to be trying to figure out a good time to go live daily, make some connections, but really starting our day with intention. I think that's the power that we have each and every day. And I hope that's what you're you're ready for, to start your day with intention. And I hope we can start our days together. So I'm going to try to build a community around that. So, hey, if we're not following each other, let's be friends. Let's make some connections here. I think life is about collaboration. When we realize that we can grow together, we can go together. Hey, you're from Utah. Hey, I'm from Texas. Well, hope you're having, Utah is a beautiful place. I've never been there, but I've seen the mountains. Hey, not Rich. How's it going? Not Richie Rich. How's it going, friend? Welcome. Happy Tuesday to your friend. Good seeing you again. Hey, John Sims. Hey, Letitia. Yes. Well, hey, I'm glad you're here. Glad you're joining me. But all right, friends, just a few more minutes. We're going to start off with our Take Action Tuesday motivation because that's what we can enter this day with, right? What if this was that day, Letitia, where you decided to take action? What if this was that day, Teal, where you decided to say, hey, things haven't gone my way this year. But today, it's going to be the day I'm going to take action. Yeah, we're friends to the end. Yes. Not Richie Rich. We are friends to the end, friend. We're in this life together. I think that's what's the best thing about life is. We're in this together. Hey, appreciate it. Yeah. I think that's the goal here, friends. We can make that community. We can decide that, hey, we can live our best lives now. We don't have to delay bringing our best. But like we kind of talked about yesterday, we can bring our best now. But most importantly, we can take action. I think, and I know, and I hope you know that you have the power to do that. That's the power you have. You have the power to take action today. So, okay, friends, hey, let's get this party started. We're going to dive on in where we're at here, just kind of getting people the opportunity to kind of come on in here. I don't want to leave anybody out if we don't have to, right? Not Richie Rich. Appreciate it, too. Thank you for saying that. I love that. Can we show those? Can we show those comments? Oh, I like that. That's cool. Love the vibe. Thank you so much. That's cool. Hey, Letitia, welcome. Thank you, guys. Hey, not Rich, appreciate you. Friends till the end. I love it. I love that. Where teamwork makes a dream work. Oh, you're going to the U.S. today? Letitia, that's awesome. Well, hey, welcome to the States. That is so awesome. You're going to the USA today. Well, good for you. Welcome to the States. I hope you have a safe trip and a travel. And I hope you get an opportunity to, see the sites that you're looking to see. But I'm in Texas. But it'd be awesome. It'd be crazy if you were coming to Texas. I live in Austin specifically. But, hey, have a safe trip. That is awesome. Welcome to the States. That's so cool. I love that. So where are you traveling from, Letitia? Where you from? I'm in Texas. I know where you're coming from the States. Where you coming to the States from? Hey, JD Lending. How's it going, friend? Welcome to the live. Hope you're having a great day. This is so cool. Look at this. I'm coming to the USA today. Well, hey, I'm glad you're coming. That's so cool. Hey, thank you for the follow, friend. I'm going to follow you back, JD Lending. We're all teamwork makes a dream work. We can all make some friends in here. Just a few more minutes here, team. We're going to start off with that Take Action Tuesday. Starting off with our daily positive quotation. Just want to give you guys an opportunity to come in here. Hey, Chelsea Garner, welcome. But yeah, you guys, I want you to hear. I want you to shoot down in that comment section. What's one goal? What's one thing you can work on today? Yeah, let's go USA. I like Canada. Yes, let's go USA. I agree. Woo! That's awesome. I love that you're traveling here. But yeah, I have to be honest, I haven't at the USA. So, I'm maybe I can join you where you're going. Just, remember when you get big. Hey, remember me when you get big, JD Lending. Remember me. I'll remember you. We can remember each other. We'll grow together. That's the goal. But yeah, friends, where are you guys from? Where you at? How is your day? I will. All right. Appreciate it, man. I'll do the same. When we can get big together, we'll remember each other. All right, team. Well, hey, we're going to dive into that Take Action Tuesday motivation. I'm super thankful you guys are here. Hopefully this has been that Tuesday. Hey, I'm in Arkansas. Okay, hey, you're in Kansas. Nice. Wow, that's awesome, man. Well, hey, I'm in Texas. Hopefully you guys are doing good in in the March Madness. I don't know. I heard y'all it's a good team. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate the love. Thank you. I enjoy you being here. I enjoy you being here. That's awesome. Hey, Letitia, no, thank you so much. Thank you, Letitia. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank y'all so much. I hope we're able to stay connected. We can be friends after this. You know, I mean, technology is a great opportunity to meet amazing people. Like you're in Utah, I'm in Texas. I think that's so cool. So cool. I beat St. John's. I know, right? That's what I was saying. I'll beat St. John's, Arkansas. So I mean, you're in there. You're in there to win it. In it to win it. All right, friends. Let's get this thing started. Let's get our Take Action Tuesday motivation started. So hey, let's get this part started. So hey, friends, we're gonna think about this happy Take Action Tuesday, and I hope that's the mindset that you're entering into this day with. That mindset that I can take action towards my goals. That this can be the day that I take action towards my dreams. That most importantly, that I can take action towards the things I'm looking to achieve. I'll say that again. That you can take action towards the things you're looking to achieve. I think many times, like I was saying, we're waiting for things to happen for us to get to that next level. But realize that when we're waiting, we're giving our power away. That you have the power to change your life. And that change starts with you. Starts with you taking action. Starts with you taking ownership. But most importantly, it starts with you believing. Believing in your dream. Believing in your power. But believing that you're worthy. And I got to be honest, that's something that I struggled with the most. Thinking that I was never thinking I was worthy of something great. Never thinking that good things are supposed to happen for me. But it was until I decided to start taking action that I realized that things could change. When I started to taking action, I built my belief. When I started taking action, it allowed me to start taking ownership. Ownership of my results, ownership of the things that were happening, and ownership of the things that weren't happening for me. And I found myself waiting, hoping, and wishing. And maybe you found yourself like that this year so far. Waiting, hoping, and wishing for things to get better. And I gotta be honest, I'm in that boat. I found myself waiting, hoping, and wishing. But I realized that when I take action is when things change. That's a natural law of this world is with action comes a reaction, right? So if we're looking for things to change, we're going to have to do the work. Yes. When we're looking for things to change, we're going to have to keep showing up. But most importantly, when we're looking for things to change, we're going to have to take action. So I'm super thankful for you guys being here on this Take Action Tuesday. Hey, I like to eat too. I like to eat too. I like that comment. I appreciate that. I like to eat too. We're going to dive right into our daily positive quotation. And maybe you're wondering, Sam, what is a daily positive quotation? And yes, it's a book where it's going to give us a topic of the day. It's going to have a little story section, then a positive thought or a positive repeating me section. Hey, welcome, Jake Killam. Welcome. But yes, I'm in the chat. I'm right here for you guys. But yes, friends, we're going to dive into our topic. And today, our topic here, friends, on this Take Action Tuesday is our legacy. So now we're going to go right on into our quote. And our quote says, "When you were born, you cried and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice." And that's quoted by White Elk. So I'm going to repeat that again to really let that sink in with our topic today being our legacy. Our quote says, "When you were born, you cried and the world rejoiced. Live your life in a way that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. So now we're going to go right on into our story section. We may not be rich or famous, and we may not be important to anyone other than our friends and family. Still, that's enough. We each have our own legacy to build. How would you like our friends and family to remember us? How do they think of us today? The difference between those two things tells us what we need to do with the time that we have left. Wow, isn't that powerful on this Take Action Tuesday? So now we're going to go right into our positive thought of that positive epiphany section. It says, I have just one life in which to bring joy to others around me. And I think that's a powerful statement. I don't know about you, but this is my first human experience. We're not guaranteed another one. But I love how it says that I just have one life in which to bring joy to others around me. Isn't that true, Jacob? We just have one life. One life to bring our best. One life to show up for others. And one life to make an impact with. I want you to really let that sink in. That this moment here, you will never have again. We only get one shot. One life. I really love with our topic. I really love the quote that our topic starts off with. I love how it says, when you were born, the world cried. I mean, when you were born, you cried, and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries, and you rejoice. I want you to really let that sink in and ask you this question. Are you living your life that if you were to die, the world would cry, but you would rejoice? I want you to think about that, Thomas. Are you living your purpose? Are you making that impact? Are you taking the right actions? But I love how it says in that story, it says, we may not be rich or famous. I know many times it's very easy when you look at it, social media and on television, that's what we equate our worth to. But I love how it starts off with that, because maybe you're sitting here thinking that I won't have worth or I can't make an impact until I'm rich or famous. But I want to tell you, there's somebody around you that's looking up to you, betting on you, counting on you, and believing in you. And we may not be important to anyone other than our friends and our family. And I think that's true. I think many times we're looking for, we're in this social media where we're thinking we need 10,000 followers. We need 1 million followers to really feel significant. But I think just even if you have that one friend, those family members, that's more than enough. Everybody else is just outside eyes looking into the window of your life. But I think those ones that truly matter are really going back to the basics, your friends and your family. We have our legacy to build. And I think it gives us some great questions to reflect on here. I love how it says, how would you like your friends and your family to remember us? Have you ever asked yourself that question? How would you like to be remembered by your friends and family? What would you, when people say your name, what is that feeling you'd want them to feel? Would you want them to feel joyful? Would you want them to feel loved? Would you want them to feel like they mattered? Yes, I love that. Thank you. Would you want them to feel that they're seen? Would you want them to feel that they're important? Like, what are those feelings that you want people to feel when they think about you? And maybe you're like, I can't control how people feel about me. I want to let you know Like, that's the power you have. You have power. You have that power of how people are going to see you by the actions you take, by the decisions you make. Because think about, how do they make you feel? Because your choices dictate how they feel. But I love how this other question asks. It says, how do they think of us today? Have you ever asked yourself that question? How do my friends and family think of me? And how would I like them to think of me? Would I like them to think of me as somebody who's giving, who's caring, who's loving, who's willing to lift a helping hand? What would you want them to think of you? Would you want them to think of you as somebody they can count on? Somebody that's going to be there when things get tough? Somebody that believes in them when nobody else is? Somebody that keeps showing up? I want you to hear those things. And if something in there resonated with you, and maybe you don't think they feel that way, I want you to know that today, you can change that. That's the power you have. Lulu, you have that power to change that life, to bring that energy, to let them feel that joy. But I love how it says this. It says, the difference between these two things tells us what we need to do with the time that we have left. And I think that's important. Maybe you sit here and you hear this, you're like, Sam, I want them to feel different. Sam, I want them to think different of me. And what if that was your mission? What if that was, I'm going to show up a little better for those people in my life? I'm going to offer a little bit more support. I'm going to let them know I believe in them. I'm going to give them that joy. I love that. I sometimes ask myself as if I think it's okay to be awesome. See, that's awesome. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. And that's true. That's a great question. It's okay to be awesome. I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Teal. I appreciate it. And that's it. Like that. Like simply asking yourself those questions and wondering if you're showing up in that way. Like, how if I was like Teal said, if I'm going to feel awesome, how would I feel? And then give that energy out to those around you. Let them know that you are awesome. And how would you respond if somebody was awesome, right? You're going to give them more smiles. You're going to be like cheering them on. You're going to be showing up for them, letting them know like, man, you're so awesome. You're so great. But realize the energy you can bring. I really love that positive thought or that positive to me section. It says, I have just one life in which to bring the joy to others around me. And I really want you to let that sink in. You just have that one life, that one shot, this one opportunity. Could we honor it today? What if you decided to honor this one opportunity this year? Honor it with your presence. Honor it with your joys. Honor it with your belief. Honor it with your actions. Honor it with your decisions. Are you honoring the gift of this day? Are you honoring the gift of your one life? Are you honoring the gift of this moment? Because it's time to take action. Not waiting, not wishing, not hoping, but deciding that this will be the day I take action. This will be the day I take ownership. This will be the day I believe. I believe in me. I believe in my goals. But most importantly, I believe that it's possible. I love how you said that. Being in a group can be a little scary. Being here, but I think I can make it work. And that's so true, Dylan. That's exactly. I love that you shared that. Because I love that you said that. I think that's a great power thing. It can be scary. And that's so true. This process of taking that action isn't supposed to be easy. Life isn't easy, but it's those challenges that we overcome, those times when things are a little bit scary, those times when we're unsure, that we grow. I want you to think about diamonds, the most precious jewel in the world, are built under pressure. So why would we think our growth wouldn't demand it either? Think about the pressure of the fear, the pressure of the doubts, the pressure of being unsure, and realizing that it's in those moments you keep showing up. It's in those moments that you keep believing. It's in those moments that you keep going that it sharpens you. You grow. What if those setbacks and those challenges were just like the fertilizer and the rain that comes? It's those storms that bring rain. But it's the storms that bring change. So make this that day. The day you choose to believe. That day you choose to take action. But mainly, the day you choose to honor this one life. Honor this one day. That you choose to honor this moment. But most importantly, that you enter this day knowing that your goals, your dreams, those things you're looking to achieve are possible for you. Take care, friends. I'm too thankful for you guys. I love that. They told that success feels good, real good. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Success feels good. And it's always on the other side of that challenge. I love that you shared that because it's so true. Success does feel good. But sometimes it's going to be uncomfortable at first. But when you're on the other side, you made it. You persevered. You grew. You got stronger. You got wiser. And you got better because you decided to take that action, to take that ownership. But most importantly, you decided to believe. So continue to believe. Continue to step outside your comfort zone. Continue to know that you're worthy. You're loved. And that the world is a better place with you in it. All right, friends. Take care. Let's stay connected. If we're not friends, let's be friends. I think support, and you can support me in any way. I got some awesome freebies in the link in my bio. I got a nice little free success guide. I think I had it from my friend Mia Molly, made a free success guide. So click that link in my bio if you guys haven't been there. But let's stay in touch. Let's stay in touch. Yes, hoorah! I love that. Yes, hoorah! We're in this together. All right, team. Let's take care. Let's stay connected, but stay most importantly amazing. All right, friends, take care.